Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Once again, you know what? I just gotta keep it 100. I'm gonna try to be cool on the language and everything, but yeah, Max Kellerman, to me, he really rubs me the wrong way. He really does. And the thing is, with Max Kellerman need to be confronted, just on a lot of different things. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then, for real, that's just too damn bad. Because I really looked at that interview with him and Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson would have been well within his right to, basically go off on Max Kellerman for constantly bringing up another fighter. And I don't care about y'all getting mad saying, hey man, why are you making this about race and all that? Well, did I say it had anything to do with race? But that plays a particular part in it. But at the same time, at the very least, whether you think it's about race or not, which I don't give a damn whether you disagree with me or not, you got to at least be man or woman enough to admit that Max Kellerman was disrespecting Shakur Stevenson. Let me ask any of you dudes just some real talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask y'all something. Real talk. There was a song made by the OJs. It was called, you know what I'm saying? It was called Your Body's Here With Me, But Your Mind Is on the Other Side of Town. Basically, they were saying they was with somebody, they was with a girl and all that stuff. And basically, she was thinking about somebody else. She was with that dude, but she was thinking about somebody else. Max Kellerman sitting up doing an interview with Shakur Stevenson, but he worried about somebody else. You should be concentrating on that dude. Oh, well, Teofimo Lopez, I mean, come on, man. I mean, real talk. Or how about this? How would you feel, this is to anybody, if you a man or a woman, let's just say you on a date with a guy or a girl, whatever the case may be, whatever you into. How would you feel if you a chick or a dude and you out on a date and your date is constantly talking about somebody else? Talking about what happened with their last girlfriend and what the last girlfriend or boyfriend used to do. Because I'm making this simple so y'all can understand. It ain't nothing complex about what I'm saying. How would you feel if you and tell me, keep it 100. Somebody constantly talking about somebody else. You gonna be like, hey, well, why don't you go where she is? Or you gonna be like, well, why don't you go where he is? Real talk. And that's what Max Kellerman was doing to Shakur Stevenson. And then it go over you guys' heads when we try to break these things down. Look, at the end of the day, Max Kellerman is just a fake wannabe black dude. He ain't even a fake wannabe black dude. I think to a certain degree, he just one of them dudes that make a mockery out of that and think it's funny. Like I said, we got to stop being fooled and being impressed by stuff like that because he may recite some lyrics by some rapper by Rakim and all that kind of stuff, or Biz Marquee or something like that. So what? He listens to hip hop. I mean, if you want to get technical, from what the statistics say, people like Max Kellerman are the ones that buy the records and go to the concerts. So is this anything out of the normal? You should be more impressed with somebody like me know the lyrics. Just like they tried to make a big deal out of that white lady that played for the U.S. women's soccer team because on her Twitter account or Instagram, she quoted some lyrics from Nipsey Hustle and Motivate like that was the biggest thing. Like, really? See how they try to sensationalize stuff like that? And then a lot of you black people fall for that crap. I mean, enough is enough, man. Is y'all so easily fooled and I mean just blown away by that stuff? Y'all should then grew out of that by now. That don't impress me at all when some You know, when I hear some white dude or some white chick coming by singing "Ain't No Fun," and the homie are singing "Gin and Juice," who don't know the lyrics to that song? I'm really not impressed, for real. And that's the same thing with Max Kellerman. I'm not impressed by that. I don't even care about that. Just because Max Kellerman made some whack ass rap song like 20 years ago, that song was garbage. That song was pure garbage. Okay? It was garbage. It was trash. Okay? And I'm glad he decided not to pursue it. But Max Kellerman then brought that HBO mentality to ESPN. And you know what type of person Jim Lampley is. You know what type of person Larry Merchant was. This is a guy that had the audacity to try to say that Manny Pacquiao is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao, like I said, on his best day, ain't a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Okay? Real talk. It just needs to be said. I'm not one of these dudes that sit up here. I told you, I don't cater to nobody and no group of people. Manny Pacquiao ain't remotely better than Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather should have been fighter of the decade, not Manny Pacquiao. And that's fact. I don't care about none of y'all getting mad. And you know who I'm talking to. Max Kellerman, I done seen him do a lot of suspect stuff. Because I done seen on outtakes or them going to the commercial, Max done slipped up and said that N-word. Which I don't like. See, y'all gotta understand. Max Kellerman used to work for HBO. He's trying to do the same thing. There is, like I keep saying, there is a conspiracy, real talk, to push the black fighter to the background. Oh, and to you Mexicans, real talk, y'all asses too. They want to push us both. Like I said, this is one time where the black and brown got something in common. They trying to push all these Eastern European fighters ahead of us. Real talk. Do your history. Look how Jim Lampley had the audacity to say that Triple G has done more than any middleweight in history. But this was the same dude that said that he loses to Canelo, his whole career is in shambles. It's worth nothing. His whole career ain't worth nothing anyway, because he didn't fight nobody. And like I said before, I'm just telling you, I don't know whether Max Kellerman is a racist or not, but at the end of the day, he's a company man. And see, here's the thing that I got to call certain people out. Y'all want to put all the blame. Some of y'all want to make video just constantly talking about Top Rank and this thing with Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. But why ain't y'all calling out Max Kellerman? Take it however you want. Why ain't some of y'all calling out Max Kellerman for how he blatantly disrespected Shakur Stevenson? Why is he getting a pass? I'm just asking that question. For real. That was Max Kellerman's show. Max Kellerman worked for ESPN, who has a promotional TV deal with ESPN. ESPN signs Max Kellerman's checks. So why ain't y'all calling out ESPN along with Top Rank and Max Kellerman? Why ain't y'all calling them out? Because let's just kick some facts, man. Let's just tell the truth about the whole Bud Amir Khan situation. To a certain degree, yeah, that's true. Bud ain't being pushed right to a certain degree. But then, like I said, I wish Bud would help. I wish Bud would let us help him. Because I keep telling Bud, I want to help you, Bud. Like I keep saying, I know you think certain things, but hey, everybody don't think the same way, bro. It's okay to talk to me. And I'm just keeping it 100. Because here's the thing. Fox is heavily promoting, Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. I'm talking about, if you look at FS1, every time they go to commercial, they show that promo for Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. And once again, it's more ESPN's fault for Bud and Amir Khan not doing what it was supposed to do. ESPN is the one that wanted that fight on pay-per-view. So it's just as much their job to put some money behind Bud and Amir Khan. They could have been heavily advertising that fight. But then they wondered, they sitting up here wondering why the fight did whatever it did. If they had advertised it right, put commercials behind it, it would have did better. But you have a certain group of people that just want to put this strictly on Top Rank. No, everybody is at fault for what happened with Bud and Amir Khan. I'm just keeping it 100. But yeah, I'm sick of Max Kellerman, man. I really am. I'm sick of Max Kellerman and that BS that he be doing. I'm sick of that. You sitting up there interviewing Shakur Stevenson, but you bringing up other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. I'm saying what a lot of people don't want to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attacking nobody specifically, but at the same time, you gotta call it how you see it. You can't just sit up here and just put the blame on one particular group or one particular person and not put everybody to shame that's at fault. Because like I said, Max Kellerman, that was dirty what he did to Shakur Stevenson. And anybody with common sense can relate to why I have an issue with what Max Kellerman did. You would be mad if you was Mexican. You would be mad if Max Kellerman did an interview with, let's just say, I don't know, Canelo or somebody, and he constantly talking about, well, Jamal Charlo is this, and constantly talk about Charlo, talk about what he does, what he did, and then I can understand when you can say, well, do you want to fight this dude? But you constantly talking about that dude. You spending more time talking about Charlo than you are Canelo. Canelo gonna look at you like, hey man, what's up? Same thing if he interviewed Manny Pacquiao and he constantly talking about Errol Spence. You Manny Pacquiao fans gonna be like, well, Max Kellerman should have been focused more on Manny Pacquiao. See, none of y'all can tell the truth, man. None of y'all don't keep it real. I keep it real. Like I said, you can't sit up there and point the finger, like circle your finger like you doing, basically like you playing musical chairs. And you just gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna put it on this guy. No, you gotta blame everybody. For real. It's everybody's job to make sure that a pay-per-view fight sells. You wanna put everything strictly on Top Rank, but like I said, ESPN was the one that wanted to fight on pay-per-view. ESPN could have spent the money. They could have invested in the fight. So I'm just keeping it 100 about ESPN. And like I said, this is all on Max Kellerman when it comes to the Shakur Stevenson thing. But like I said, nobody wants to make videos calling him out. Max Kellerman ain't down. He ain't down for the cause. He's a phony. Like I said, y'all still mesmerized by a dude that looked like Max Kellerman that recite rap lyrics. But then again, y'all probably the same group of people that think Eminem is the greatest rapper ever. Yeah, right. Not even close. And it's funny, one dude, let me talk about Eminem right quick. It's funny, one dude said, well, Eminem's last album sold a whole bunch of records. And he didn't even really have Dre on the album. You know why? Because Dre's name followed him in the reputation. And then also, every time Eminem put out an album, mostly white people buy his albums. So if white people are the major consumers of records and CDs and whatever the case may be, well, there you go. That was easy to respond. Man, I'm like T Grizzly. That was, man, no effort. That was so easy to respond to that. Because like I said, basically you guys are basically verifying the so-called statistics. Like I said, nobody black from the streets in the hood don't buy no Eminem records. Just, I mean, for real, you get mad all you want. But yeah, Max Kellerman, or should I say, Whack Kellerman, you know what I'm saying? Fake Kellerman, yeah, he ain't real. And stop. Oh, and to the people, stop coming on my channel and say, "Oh, Max is cool." No, he ain't. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Cause he get personally invested in fighters too. So like I said, just because he talked that stuff about fighters that nobody cares about, like I said, that don't mean he a historian and all that stuff, man. Nobody, like I said, nobody care about no Jersey Joe or none of them fighters that he be talking about. Nobody cares about them guys. Lord knows I don't. But anyway, this is your boy Town Biz. I am out.